And we're live, baby. Best Ball Barbecue, day number 8, consecutive stream, consecutive draft. We're going to hop in another MMG contest today, a little $5 draft. I know you guys like the $5 because that means we can draft together quite a bit. Easy to get in those rooms. I'm surprised. I can't remember if it was Tyson or if it was Vape that said it on Twitter, but like, I don't know why it's not filling. It's literally just a mini puppy. And it's like, I don't know, but like, I'm fine with it. As long as these low stakes contests are out there, I'm going to keep drafting them in. So we're going to hop in that. We're going to do the trivia like always. But before we do any of those things, let's hit the intro.
Everything's starting in with us. Let's go.
All right, we are back. We got Colton in here. What's going on, baby? BP, Canal, Godzilla tweets, little homage to Tyler tweets. Fucking love to see it. Let's look at this. What do we got today? It looks like some Houston Texans called the Texas Star. Name every player that scored at least one rushing or receiving touchdown for the Houston Texans since 2022, the last 2 NFL seasons. Okay. All right. Okay, let's just start. Let's do skip the trivia today. No. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the trivia because I like doing the trivia. So no, I'm not going to. Sorry. CJ Stroud. Case Keenum played this year. Yet I think he threw a touchdown. What? Oh, rushing and receiving. Oh, damn it. I don't know. I was like Case Keenum. Okay, well that sucked. Okay. This quarterback probably Davis Mills. Probably ran one in. Okay, there we go. Let's go the receivers. Let's go Dell. Tank Dell. Let's go Nico Collins. There we go. Let's go Noah Brown. Boom. Let's go Robert Woods. Boom. Let's go. Did Mechie score a touchdown this year? I don't know if Mechie scored a touchdown this year. Let's go like obviously Dalton Schultz. Let's get those ones in there. Let's go Devin Singletary. Let's go Damian Pierce. Brevin Jordan. Is Aiken? I think Aikens was still on the team. Jordan Aikens. Okay, there we go. Got Jordan Aikens on there. 2 more tight ends on here. Brevin Jordan, Dalton Schultz. There's one more like tight end that I'm forgetting. Let me see what the comments that we got in here. Noah Brown, Dalton Schultz. We got those ones. Anybody else? You guys have any? I don't know if Mechie had to have caught 1 touchdown, right? No, not Mechie. Okay. Other receivers that played the last 2 seasons. Who were on like those fucking like the 2022 Texans? Like who are the other receivers? There's still so much more running backs on here too. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. What's his first name? It's Godwin, right? Godwin in week, right? I'm guessing that's what you meant to say, right? I think. Oh wait. Oh, it's not on here. Who am I thinking of? Ngubawale? Isn't that a WNBA player? I don't know who that is. Is that a person? Okay, there's like another running back, man. Like, oh man, I just don't know. It's gonna like kill me. I'm gonna see some of these and it's gonna piss me off. Who was running with Damian Pierce 2022? Because Singletary wasn't there yet. Who was the backup to Damian Pierce in 2022? I literally don't remember. I don't remember. Like, that was such a bad team. Who was Davis Mills throwing the fucking ball to? I literally have no idea. Oh, Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is on there. Okay, we got that. That's one I definitely should have got. So I'm glad I got that one. Do you guys know any of these other ones? Like these 2 tight ends? Davis Johnson. I think you mean David Johnson. I don't think he wasn't on it in 2022. He was not on in 2022. Good to see you, best ball guy. Oh man, these 2 tight ends are gonna kill me. I know like one of them. OJ Howard, Albert. See, that's why we pay you the big bucks over there. That's because that's definitely right. Good job. We already got Schultz on there. Love the Trae Young picture, by the way. Farrell Brown. That's a really good guess. I think that actually might be right. Farrell Brown. Oh no, just kidding. Oh wait, did we get it? No, Farrell Brown. There's another RB. Yeah, I don't know the other. There's like 3 RBs on here still. I thought Godwin. I think Not Godwin. I think I know what that guy's Agumba Dare Agumbawale. Yes, let's go. That's what he meant to say. Who said that one again? Albert. Albert again. Yeah, that's what it was. Dare. That rang the bell. That one rang the bell. I think that was the backup to Duke Johnson. Was Duke Johnson still on the whatever? I don't even know who Rashad Lewis is. I'll go Duke Johnson. That's worth a guess. I don't know. I think he was on the Browns, but I don't think that's right. Yeah. I have no idea who that is. Burkhead, I definitely should have gotten. Dorsett, Amari Rogers. Okay, the ones that I didn't get, I'm really not mad about. Andrew Beck's a fullback anyway. That should be FB, not RB. All right, Rex Burkhead, I definitely should have gotten, though. Other than that, I knew Dorsett was on the Texans. I didn't know he was on them last year. Well, okay, what can you do? I feel fine with what we got. I have never heard of this player in my life. Have you guys ever heard of this player? Tegan, freaking what, Tarantino? Jesus Christ. Okay, that was fun. Not really. Let's transition over to the drafting. This MMG contest still, that's weekly winners. Still only what? What percent filled is it? I don't know why it does this. 74%. I don't know why when you go in the draft, you can see like the board a little clearer, but whatever. Okay. We're going to hop in MMG's Best Ball League in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. We are in. Waiting on 5. I also have to change my exposures. These are my weekly winners exposures from last night from the community drafts. Hope everyone, if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch that. Also, too, we hit the one. Dude, I've gotten the 101 in this contest so many times. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've gotten the 101 so many times. All right, let me put it on all tournaments. Should we put it on MMG's Best Ball League? I kind of want to. I want to see. No, we'll just put it on all tournaments. We'll just do that. There we go. Hit refresh. And there we go. Here we go. Bro, it's not getting stream sniped. I try and get people in here. I actually want to be stream sniped, actually. I try and get as many people in here as I can. But I want to know how many CMC teams I have. I'm going to check right now because I swear to God, I've gotten the 101. I think this is like my 25th draft. I might be halfway through for this, but I want to check and see how many CMC teams I have because I swear it's just been a ton. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Let me count them up. Maybe it's not as many as I thought. Okay, 1. I'm clicking through them all right now. 2, 3. Okay. 3. Is it just 3? There's no way. There's got to be more than 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 6 through 25, and we're so 7 through 25. What's the math on that? That's like over. What's 7 divided by 25? That's 28%. I got CMC on 28% of these teams, which is fun. Who do we got in here, by the way? We got Godzilla. Godzilla, I feel like I haven't seen you in here in a little bit. It's glad to see you again. We got Dev in here, and then we got Troy at the 12. So there we go. Oh, and we got Mike at the 11. There we go. Nice to see you. What's the name? Prophecy GG. Love the name. You think Ayuk's going to trade it? Not at this point. I think if it was going to happen, it would have happened already. I don't think he's going to get traded, personally. And it's kind of nice, like the fall that because he used to be like almost like a 1-2 turn guy. Like I think his ADP used to be like 16, 15. I think it's down to 20 if I'm not mistaken. Down to like 21, yeah. So kind of a nice fall. I'm buying the dip a little bit, obviously, because like it's if his previous ADP was he's going to be on the Niners and then he fell because he might get traded. Shouldn't the ADP go back up? So while it's at 21, that it's more of a 2-3 turn guy now. I'm definitely in on him at that price. So also, too, guys, kind of big news. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I had a tweet go viral. It's been going viral today. It's like my biggest tweet in like it's got, how many views does it have now? We're at 485K views. Again, and this is like look at this. It's the Xavier Legette clip. I'm sure it's been making the rounds today. I posted it yesterday. And it's just like, bro, just listen to this dude says February. I don't know if you haven't seen it. It's the really, really funny clip. I'll play a little bit of it. We can play it on stream. Why not?
I'm talking to Xavier Legette, Mother South Carolina Native.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, my boy in the spot, man. What position you play?
Wide receiver.
What's your number?
17.
What school you from again?
I went to the University of South Carolina.
Okay, talk that talk. Let me ask you this, bro. You smarter than a 5th grader?
Man.
Go to the office.
What did I do?
Just go to the office.
What did I do?
Hey, y'all be asking some crazy stuff.
Hey, some light questions, all right? How old are you, Xavier?
I'm 23.
You're 23 years old. You're number 17 and you're 23 years old. If you was born 10 years ago, how old would you be?
Man, shit. I cut the camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Hey, just give me your best answer, doggy.
No.
I got another one. One more. How many months in a year got 28 days?
Only one.
Which month is that?
February.
What did he say?
And you're 100% sure?
Yeah.
And you going with that?
I'm going with February.
All right, you my boy, so I'm going to give you one more chance. How many months in a year got 28 days?
February.
Just February.
Yeah.
No other month.
No.
No other month got 28 days.
I'm
X.
sticking with February.
You sticking with February. That's
Yeah.
why you my dog. But you wrong, though.
Like, how can you not love that guy, dude? How can you not love that guy? But basically, the tweet has been like, I posted it yesterday, like in the middle of the day, just like, I thought it was funny, so I reposted it. This tweet, and it's like, when you go on somebody's Twitter and like sometimes at the pin, they just have like their most popular tweet. That's what I just did with this one. And I feel like I made it now, where like I have like a really like, it's not even like I didn't do anything. It's not like I posted something. I just posted like the, a viral video and gave like a little bit of commentary on it. So it's not like my tweet went viral, but it's like, it's just kind of nice where it's like, it has 244 retweets. It's got 2.6K likes, 743 bookmarks, which is kind of lit. So I just, I just kind of like feeling myself a little bit today. Kind of lit. Kind of lit. All right. We're one pick away here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Nothing really like, no falling value we can take advantage of. I kind of want to see. I don't know. I might get like a little funky with this one. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go Neighbors Pittman because it's a week 17 game stack with both of those players. And we should be able to get maybe Richardson on this team as well. Maybe we get Daniel Jones for a late option too, but it's a week 17 game stack. I barely take any Pittman. I don't like taking him really at all. So I'm going to take him here with Neighbors, and we'll see what we can cook up a little bit. We'll see what we can cook up. Did you already do a draft? No, this is my first draft. If we hit 30 likes, though, we will fire up a second draft. I will fire up a second $5 draft. So tap a like on the live stream. Toss a sub, too. If you guys are not subscribed yet, go down there, do me a favor. Toss that sub button. Hit that bell. Notifies you when we go live. It's the best. It's like you should be tapping the bell for 2 reasons. And it's you either fall in Camp A or Camp B. Camp A, I like this guy. He's entertaining. Let's go. I love watching this guy, which is great. I would obviously love for everyone to be in Camp A. But otherwise, there's Camp B. And it's just like, this guy fucking sucks. I hate his player takes. Good. Hate my player takes. Get in my drafts and then take my money. It's like you either fall in one of the 2 camps. You know what I mean? So go down there, tap a sub, tap a bell. We also have a sub goal too. At 1,000 subs, Memphis Young from the Dynasty Warzone is going to be giving away a year's worth of the Dynasty Warzone Patreon. So if you're a Dynasty player, Dynasty Warzone is definitely a show you should be checking out. You're going to get a free year of that Patreon from the Dynasty Warzone. Memphis Young, who's obviously he's one of 2 co-hosts of the Dynasty Warzone. He's also going to come back on this stream. He was on here about a month ago and said if we hit 1,000 subs before the start of the season, he's going to come back on in a shiesty, in a ski mask, and do a draft, an entire BBM draft. He's going to wear a shiesty, and he's going to get you in a Dynasty Warzone listener league. So a bunch of fun stuff coming on there too. We also have our 24-hour live stream coming up. Again, I'm doing my best to figure out a date. It's going to happen. I'm not going to chicken out. I'm not going to back out. We had a sub goal. We hit it. I will deliver on that promise. So we have our 24-hour live stream coming up pretty soon. It's going to be sometime in August. It might be next weekend. It might be the weekend after that. We're going to do it, and I'm going to plan. I'm going to hype it up. I'm going to get guests on. I'm going to have fun drafts. Like, I'm really going to put a lot of work, a lot of effort into that 24-hour live stream. So it's not just me sitting, just clicking and we're doing the same thing that we do for 24 hours. I don't even think I could do it that way. I have to have okay, at 3 p.m. I got, like best ball guy coming on or something like that. So I'm really excited for that. I don't know if I'm excited to see what happens because, like, that's gonna be a tough one. So we'll see. We will see. What else we got in here? Dynasty Dan is in my draft too. Someone just said, bro, I just joined a draft, and that Rishi Patel 412 guys in mine as well. Is he in chat? Is he in this draft? Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know if he's in the chat. If he is, reveal yourself. Hey, Pepper Tyler, just like the video. What's that overlay? I'm glad you asked, Bones. I'm glad you asked. If you're wondering what these exposures are on my screen right here, the 6%, 8%, that's bestballoverlay.com. Use my code all caps PPR Tyler for 33% off. Basically, it'll be $20 a month if you use my code. It's $30 a month if you don't use my code. So a little incentive to toss the code on there. Basically, it shows you the week 16, 17 matchups on screen. It shows you the Vegas over under point projections for both of those games. Obviously shows you the exposures. You can also go on the website and look at your different combinations, which is awesome. So again, I would kind of how I always say it is, if you are a volume drafter or you plan on, maxing BBM, maxing weekly winners, maxing the eliminator, where like looking at your exposures is a really, really like important thing. I think it's worth consideration. If you're just, kind of having fun, maybe you do 20, 30 drafts, maybe it's not for you. But if you're a volume drafter like myself, like I know many in the community are, and we've gotten great feedback from the community, which I'm really happy about. It's why I partnered with Patch too. I think it looks unbelievably clean. It's not like clunky looking. It looks like aesthetically pleasing. So I'm really happy that I'm partnered up with such an awesome website with Pat, Fantasy Dog Pound. Go over there, toss him a sub as well. He's got a 24-hour live stream coming up if he hits 2K subs. I think he's at 1,800 right now. So make sure you go do that as well. So, all right. I saw somebody say, where is it? You ever do draft with subs? I tell you when, like, I give a countdown of when I get in the drafts. So, like, that's kind of like how I draft with subs. I've never really done like a, just like a 12-person subs get in here draft. We could definitely do that sometime. I just think it's pretty easy to get in my drafts. I feel like if you watch quite a bit, I feel like it's usually pretty easy. So there we go. Jared Fulton. Oh, nice. Nice. Word. All right. We're coming back up on the clock here. Neighbors, Pittman, and McCaffrey. We can kind of go any direction here. I think I'm going to go Richardson for sure because I want to stack him up with Pittman. And then after that, I'll probably lean receiver, probably lean T. Higgins. I mean, T. Higgins is my guy. You can see 17% drafted of T. Higgins. I really, really like T. Higgins click. It's a really good click for me right now. So we're going to do that. We are going to do that. And I believe the Indy Giants game is in New York, which I didn't really know, but okay, that's good to know though. That's good to know. How come you don't respond to me? Canal, I always respond to you, dude. I always respond. Didn't I literally just say something about I don't remember. Oh, you're at pick 8 too. Okay, there we go. What's your username? Pick 8? Sec. Nice. Is it sec? Sex? I don't know. What are some first pick change up? What are some first pick change up picks you've made? I've done a lot of Puka and Amon-Ra's, one time Mostert with my last pre-draft draft. So are you kind of just saying what some first pick change ups you made? Like first round, I would say. Like I'm trying to get, like I think I'm just like I'm not clicking JJ as much as I used to. If you watched me for a while, I used to click Justin Jefferson like all the time. So I'm not clicking him as much as I used to. I have a good exposure. What do I have on him? I have 13%. It used to be a little higher, like I think 16 to 17%. I'm trying to take bigger stances, honestly. Like it's how do I explain it? Like I don't want to just have like 8% of every play. Like that's no fun. You know what I mean? Like let's take some chances, take some shots where it's like I feel like, and I don't really have like the data to back it up. Maybe this is a dumb way of saying it, but I feel like it's kind of like blackjack, where like if you play blackjack and you play, let's say you play 100 hands, if you never like go, like let's say you bet you're at a $10 table, right? You just keep doing $10. It's really hard to win any money, like big, like win like 10x your money if you just keep doing the $10 bet. Sometimes you just kind of have to get a feel, double the money, right? Split like nines or whatever, like you know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to take chances. Not I'm split nines, but you have to take chances And like that's how you win money in blackjack. You know, like one hand you go, okay, I'm gonna do $50 this hand. Like that's how you win money. If you just keep doing $10, $10, $10, like you're not gonna win any money. That's what I kind of feel like with where I'm at with best ball drafts right now, where I feel like if you just have 8% of everyone, like and again, you'll probably have some player takes in there too. Like you'll have some guys where like, oh, I have 20% of this guy, or you blah, blah, blah. But I feel like in the first round, like I want to take some stances where like I want to try and get like 13 to 15% of 3 different guys. Those guys are Tyreek Hill, Bijan Robinson, and Garrett Wilson. Those are the guys where like I want to have some first round stands. Where like, and it's hard to take first round stands because that means you're probably going to be a little underweight on, you know, guys like Jamar, guys on CD. Like I think Amon-Ra and AJ Brown are guys who I don't have a ton of. So I'm just trying to take more stances on a couple players in the first round, and a little bit throughout the drafts too. Like if I'm going to fade a player, I'm going to fade a player. So I don't know. It's a really scary thing to do. It's like I feel like it's a lot easier to fade a player than like to continuously click that player over time. Like Noah Fant was a guy where like it's like, dude, it gets to a point where like I was taking Noah Fant so much, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like you probably have like 9 of these like Mark Andrews Noah Fant teams. You probably have 20 of these Kyle Pitts Noah Fant team, right? Where like but in my mind, I'm like, okay, but if I'm right and I believe that I'm right, I should keep clicking this player. And at least in the short term right now, I've been right on that. I was taking him in around 18, 17, 16. Now he's like around 14 picks. So like I feel right in that click where like because I was doing that sets me up. Like it's a high risk, high reward game, right? Noah Fant's one of those high risk, high reward guys for me, right? Like anytime you have over 20% of a player, it's going to be a high risk, high reward. So those guys for me are obviously in my tweet today. If you didn't see it at PPR Tyler on Twitter, it was Noah Fant, it was Xavier Legette, and it's JSN. Those are my 3. Like I'm gonna have more than you of those players. Okay, I'm leaning. I don't take enough McConkey. I really don't. I'm gonna go McConkey here, and like JSN, like I need to re-upload my CSV, but I guarantee that exposure is over 20 now. I've been taking him a ton recently. Just like, again, like where it's like, God, I keep clicking JSN. Like, is this a bad pick? But like, I believe that JSN is going to be really good this year. So I'm going to keep clicking him. I'm going to have that conviction. BTJ is a guy I like clicking too. I feel good with the CMC build. Ingram's a guy I've been clicking a little less. Not for any reason. I just like, he goes right next to JSN. So it's hard for me to get off that. So we're going to go JSN again here. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to stick to what I believe in. And like, if JSN like fails, then he fails. Like, that's if it's like is the Nebraska, what's it called? Freaking Matt Rule. If we die, we die. So that's kind of what I feel like. That's what I feel like when I'm taking JSN, Noah Fant, Xavier Legette, and then I think Jonnu Smith is actually in that tier too. If we die, we die. If we die by these guys, we die by these guys. I tried. I went out the way I wanted to go out. It's kind of like it's like a different version of like hit him with the gritty, right? Hit him with the gritty. He is the ultimate. If we die, we die. Like. If he's going to go out, he's going to go out with what he believes in, which you just have to respect the fuck out of. All right. Even if you don't like the way that he drafts, and I'm sure a lot of you don't, I don't agree with the way he drafts, but I respect the fact that he can look at his exposures and like, do you know how hard it is to get like 80% of a player to continuously click that button? It is so unbelievably hard. He is like his like 9th most owned guy will be like 50%. Do you know how hard it is to have 50% of a player? It is. I have like, you guys know how much I draft Legette, Fant, all those guys. I have like barely 20 of all those guys. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Okay, let me get to some comments here. Sorry about that. I just kind of went on a little rant there, but yeah, I'm feeling like passionate today. I'm still off my pre-workout. I was at the gym. I didn't even get a chance to shower. I had to come home. I was spent a little longer there than I would have liked, but you know what? We're getting the work in. Had some Chipotle. Oh, it was so good. We're out of Tabasco, though, which wasn't great. Okay, we already got there. I'm going to take CMC at the 101, just rare to get that land pick at the 102, same thing. 100% agree. 100% agree. No sense in reaching in the first because someone is already getting that players at way better value. I don't think it matters, like, the reaching in the first thing, I don't know if it matters that much. I mean, you're going to just draft the players you want to draft, or, like, it doesn't matter if, like, if you want to take Bijan at 5, take Bijan at 5. Just, like, kind of like with me, like with Jefferson, if I had anywhere from like 3 to like 8, you can usually get Jefferson somewhere in that range where like my first guys are like CMC. So like my order goes personal rankings, CMC, Tyreek, CD, JJ, Jamar, Amon-Ra, right? Maybe Bijan sprinkled in there somewhere as well. But like, if you want to take your guys, take your guys. I think the most important thing is getting the take right. Yes, the value helps and all that, but like first round value doesn't really matter that much. Like there's drafts where Jamar will fall to 7, right? Like you're gonna get some of those weird falls, right? Richardson injury prone? I don't think he is. He had a tough first season, but I don't know if he's injury prone yet. We'll see. You win in this draft. I plan on doing that. That's what I'm trying to do. Tyler Stacks, what up, baby? What's going on, A-Rod? How we doing, baby? Did they remove your X account? Wait, what? What do you mean they removed my X account? I'm still on X. What you talking about? I'm definitely still on X. Yeah, I think we're good. At PBR Tyler. Follow me on Twitter. We're almost at 500K views on this thing, which is awesome. It's at 491 right now. Lit. Who would you be your 101 in a dynasty startup? If it's super flex, it's Josh Allen. If it's single quarterback, it's I think it would still be just Justin Jefferson for me. I'm gonna take the talent. Because I don't think Justin Jefferson is a better receiver than CeeDee Lamb. I don't think that's a hot take. Just because CeeDee had better numbers last year, like Jefferson was hurt all the time. Like he had one like little injury prone season for JJ, right? It's like the first time he's really ever been hurt. And like just because CeeDee had a really good year, like you have to think if CeeDee and Dak are still on the team, like they're going to draft somebody in the first round. They're going to get more help in there. You think it's just going to be CeeDee Lamb for the next 3 seasons with fucking an aging receiver across from him, like Brandon Cooks? Like, no, like this is like the best situation CeeDee Lamb's ever going to be in. So if I have CeeDee, like I'm down to sell high. Like if you could sell CeeDee for JJ straight up, or like even like CeeDee plus, like, you know, CeeDee in a second for JJ. Or no, JJ in a second for CeeDee. I'm doing that every single day of the week. If you could somehow do that, like it's just, I would definitely love to sell high on JJ and get like another elite player. You know what I'm saying? So Tyler Lockett is your kryptonite in 24. How much Lockett do I have? I feel like I have a decent amount. I don't click them all the time, obviously, but I got 6%. So it's not like I got 1% locked, but yeah, it's not like I'm like absolutely fading him. A little lower, but Joe Schmo. My exposure are obscene this year. I'm at 93% McCaffrey and BBM. Across how many teams, Joe Schmo? I would love that. I would love to know that. Okay. We're on the clock. We do have some Seattle, so Swift makes sense here. Oh, my kryptonite, Brock Bowers is here. Another 20% guy for me. It's the same thing. We're like, dude, if Brock Bowers hits this year, do you know how many like hero tight end teams I have with Bowers? We're going to do it again. I cannot help myself. Okay, this is where I'm definitely thinking. I think Pollard's gonna get steamed up. I really, really do. It just feels like he's kind of on that trajectory. Also, too, we have some week 16 with Richardson and Pittman here, so that makes sense. I like the Pollard click. I like that. Pollard had a nice catch a little Twitter video making the rounds yesterday. So. All right. Would you trade 404 and a 2025 first for Malik Neighbors in a dynasty startup? So I'm guessing the 404. So are you trading the start? I need more clarification. Are you trading the 404 like dynasty startup pick or the 404 like rookie pick? I think you mean startup pick. Obviously, you said in a dynasty startup. 404 in 2025 first for Malik Neighbors. I would take the 404 in the 2025 first, personally, especially if it's super flex. Like Neighbors is worth a lot, but I think I would take the 404 startup pick. Like you're going to get a really good player at the 404 and you're going to get a first on top of that. I think I would do the 404 side of that personally. I think I would take the 404 side of that. Okay, let me get here. Luke McCaffrey. Let me see. McCarthy, but Jefferson is the best price in the league. I agree. JJ and Darnold are trash. Oh, we already got there. Okay. No, I mean JSN and Fant exposures. What are we talking about? Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. I was offered AJ and their first round pick for CMC full PPR. Is this Dynasty? If this is Dynasty, AJ and their first pick for CMC full PPR. I would take AJ in the first. Yeah, I would 100% take AJ Brown in the first. Like CMC, like he's good right now, but like running back, he's gonna fall off pretty soon. AJ Brown is locked in with Hurts. He's locked in with the Eagles. Like his situation for like the next 3 years. I would definitely take AJ Brown in that first round pick, 100%. So basically, I'd have AJ in my 4th and his 10th picks. Got it. What would you give up the 102 in a dynasty startup for? What would you give up for the 102? I feel like a pretty deal is like if you were going to trade for it straight up, like the 2nd and the 3rd. I feel like that would be kind of the move there, like 2nd and a 4th, something like that. I'm not good with like the dynasty startup. That's where I would find a calculator. You can find one at playerprofiler.com. If you subscribe to the all-in package, you can the Dynasty Deluxe package too. You can get that trade calculator. Really, really good trade calculator. I use it all the time. So like I'm not as good with like the dynasty startup. How do I say it? Like, mathematician. That's where like I would use a calculator to see kind of what the value would be, and then kind of go from there. My thing with people love to, like, here's a rule for dynasty. If someone sends you a screenshot of the trade calculator, tell them to shut the fuck up. Because they're doing that. Like, the trade calculator is good to make sure you do not get fleeced. That's what it's great for. But it's the calculator is not the end all be all. If someone is sending you a screenshot of the trade calculator, it means that they're trying to fleece you. But don't be like, oh, the trade. Whoever says, if someone ever sends you a screenshot of the calculator, it's like, oh, the calculator said blah blah blah. It's like, tell that person to fuck off because they're trying to fleece you. Again, good to make sure you don't get fleeced. But it's a baseline. That's what I look at it as. Want nothing to do with neighbors. I like the neighbors spelling there until they figure out quarterback or he gets traded. He's making like, I feel like every day it's like another neighbors training camp clip, which is getting me hot and bothered, to be honest. Not dynasty redraft with one keeper if you want. Okay, I see what you're saying. I got you. I would still do that trade. I think I would AJ and I would still do that trade. Josh Allen or bust, but he's 101. Yeah, I'm Josh Allen at 101. Jordan Love is a phenomenal value in my opinion. I think he is right now too. Best ball guy got Josh Allen Jordan Love, excuse me, in our Bindles' dynasty startup draft in like the second, like late second round, something like that. He got him a really good value on him. So, all right, how many likes are we at? And 30 likes, and we will do a second draft on the live stream. Thanks for everyone hanging out with us today. Obviously, if you have not tapped the sub button, tap the sub right now. We are going to be doing our 24-hour live stream pretty soon. You do not want to miss out on that. That's going to be an awesome, awesome time. Really excited for that. Excited to get back in the saddle. What are some things you'd want to see in the 24-hour live stream? I think we're going to do like a food, like we did the hot wing stream. I think we're going to do something like that again. I think we're going to do like I don't really know. I don't know what else we should do. Obviously some guests, like some guest drafts. I'll have to line up some guests for some time slots. We'll have to see. Okay. What are we thinking here? I think Chase Brown, he's been getting a lot of good buzz. 7%. Like, I'm not out on him, but I think I need more of him. I'd be fine with like getting like 10 to 11 of Chase Brown. So we'll go Chase Brown for sure. And then we could go Mitchell to stack him up. Mitchell didn't get that great of coach speak. Like, he was talking about like Mitchell and Alec Pierce are fighting for a fucking spot. I'm not gonna lie, that scared me when I can just take Jacoby Myers and like I feel really good about that. So I think I might go Myers or Wicks here. Myers or Wicks, I can't decide. I'm not really interested in any of those running backs. What are the correlations? Green Bay, New Orleans, Minnesota, Jacksonville. Let's go Wicks. Let's go Wicks on that one, on that team. Sounds good to me. Can I go on the live stream? We might do something. We might do because I know Flock has done like some like let his like subs come on the live stream. I don't really know yet for the 20. I have to plan the whole thing out. Like I said, I need to figure out what I'm exactly doing there because I need to like sit down and like, okay, here's like I basically need to plan out an hour because the drafts, like the 30-second drafts, are about what 45 to an hour. So in theory, I need to plan out what around 30 drafts probably. I'm obviously gonna have to go to the bathroom, eat some food, kind of thing. Like I'll probably have to eat on stream. We might we might do just watch some YouTube videos a little bit, like something like that. Obviously, just kind of hang out, kind of thing. But I think I have to plan around like 25 to 30 drafts, like some like in a row. So I have to have something like, and some of them will just be me drafting. But like I would like to have probably at least 15, like half of those be like a themed, like a wheel, like a like guest stuff like that. So I'll have to figure that out. His football question: who's your favorite naked quarterback to draft? It's obviously like Richardson. I mean, it's got to be like if you're talking about like completely naked, it's got to be like a Russian quarterback. That's the only way you'd like feel good about that. Guys, I've been trying to click more of that like are a little less scary, like are a little more scary, like naked drafting. Like Kyler, he's rushing upside, but like he's not like a threat that's run in a bunch of touchdowns. I feel like just because of his stature, like he's not a QB sneak guy. You know what I mean? Richardson's a QB sneak guy. Josh Allen's a QB sneak guy. But like I think guys have been trying to get more of like if I excluded the top 6, like if I excluded Allen, Hurts, Lamar, all those guys, like the other guys that I like drafting just straight up are Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, and Kyler Murray. Those are the guys where like I want to get more of those guys specifically. So I would say those guys for sure. Yeah, I do. I'm fine with Richardson completely naked, to be honest. I'm fine with it. Avoid Raiders. Minshew can't throw the ball 10 to 15 yards and he doesn't score touchdowns. That's the thing, though. Like, Josh Downs was lit when Minshew had him because that's exactly what his game is. Like, that's why I like drafting Myers a little bit because it's like, okay, like just give me the slot guy. That's why I like drafting Bowers. Like, Bowers isn't like he's going to be like a close to the line of scrimmage, reception, depth of target. That's the word I'm looking for. He's going to be like a low depth of target guy, but that's fine because he's like the most athletic tight end in the league. It's like him and Kyle Pitts. He's literally in the Kyle Pitts level of athleticism. Like, just get him the ball. They give him handoffs. Get him the ball. They're going to get him the ball. So that's why I kind of like Bowers in that aspect because I think he could just get peppered with targets close to the line of scrimmage and maybe he breaks a long one, right? He has that breakaway speed. He's not I'm going to say the most cliche thing, but he's not a tight end. He is a weapon kind of thing. Like, that's how I truly feel though. And my exposures would reflect that. So, all right. What else we got in here? I'm not actually drafting Minshew. I don't really expect him to crack my lineups, but I think he's good for Devontae. I think he's good for Devontae too. 100% agree. He was great for Pittman last year. He was great for Pittman. Not sure why anyone would take Levis naked though, with when Chig and Boyd are both available late. Exactly. A little Traylon Burks. Can I interest you in that? Probably not. What's going on, Ty? How we doing, baby? How we doing? Ty, do people call you Ty? Because like people call me Ty without and you know what I mean? We're like, I don't know if you can relate, but I feel like people like my close friends will call me Ty, but then like people who like only know me as Ty will just start calling me Ty. So it's like, I don't know. Do people call you Ty? Can you relate? On 90% Tay, clicking him anywhere in the second round. I like that. I click Tay a lot as well. Also, too, while I have a lot of you in here, if you are in the ESPN league and the ESPN redraft league with the subs and you have not sent me the entry fee for that, do that if you when you get the chance. I sent out an email, or it's like in the ESPN league chat, I think, too, with my Venmo and my Cash App. Either one works. Otherwise, Apple Cash would work if you don't have either of those. I'm pretty flexible on payment. So if you are in that league and you have not paid yet, make sure you go and do that, please, so we can get that figured out. Draft is on August 11th, I think, is when I scheduled it. It's it's in there. Everyone's in the league. We're good to go. But I just wanted to say that right now. A couple of you have paid, so we got some people. I have those names written down, but so we should be good. Okay. Thinking RB here for sure. We have 6 receivers, 1 tight end. I think I like Musgrave here. I don't click him enough. We 10 by. This is a 3 QB team, I think, if we get a nice second quarterback. Who are my other guys down here? Oh, Herbert's a no-brainer here. With McConkey? Oh, my God, yeah. Herbert's a no-brainer. Different bye week, too. That's perfect. I can go 2 QBs, 3 tight ends because I have the different buys. That's perfect. And we got Herbert at a nice value, too, with it stacked up. There's nothing better than, getting a value on your quarterback when you already have it stacked up with a quality player. It's like, it's like having Devontae Smith and seeing Jalen Hurts for 10 picks past ADP. It's like, oh my God, this is perfect. This is perfect. I thought people call you Touchdown Tyler. Some people do. If you look at Godzilla's name, if I can find it in the chat up here, I know he's at the very top. Godzilla his name is Godzilla Tweets because people also call me Tyler Tweets. So there we go. Good to see you, Chris. How you doing, baby? Maybe biased, but I love AJ Brown. He should be a slot and Kellen Moore slot players. CD, Keenan, yeah, I like that. They're gonna move them all over the field. I think there's a quote that came out about that yesterday too, where they said they're gonna move all those receivers all over the field. So I like that. I saw a draft was scheduled the other day. First time using Fab. So I'm excited. What are we talking about? Using. I saw the draft was. Oh, Fab. Oh yeah, for the listener league. Yeah, correct. The BBQers league. Yes, doing Fab for waiver wires. I feel like that's the only way to do it. Why wouldn't you? I guess maybe if we were really trying to we're trying to have like the old school theme to it, maybe then you can make the argument that we wouldn't do Fab kind of thing. So TJ Hawkinson is the perfect pair for Kincaid if he falls. Dalton has a week 12 bye. Plenty of time for Ding Dong Hawkinson. Why you call him Ding Dong? What? Is that his nickname? I've never heard that before. Ding Dong Hawkinson. I like that though, to come back. Fab. What's good? Smash the like button and bang the bell, people. I like that. Bang the bell. Bang the bell, people. Let's go. What's going on, C40? What's going on? Worthy flipping on Hollywood imminent, by the way. What other ADPs right now? Where do they go in this draft? Where do they go in this draft? Hollywood right here. Worthy right here. Rashi Rice is already caught Worthy, which is interesting. I like what Tyler, if you had to say give a percentage right now, what would be your percentage of the odds that Rashi Rice does not get suspended? Because I think it's got to be above 50 now, right? It's got to be like what, 75%, like 80%. Like I've been taking so much Rice lately, like going out of my way to get Mahomes Rice stacks. Because if he doesn't get suspended, he was a 2-3 turn player in the pre-draft. Now you obviously have Worthy in there too now as well. You obviously have Hollywood Brown in town, so his ADP would have taken a fall a little bit anyways. But if you told me he didn't get suspended, where would you guys take him? Put that in the chat. If you knew for a fact Rashi Rice was not going to get suspended, what round would you take him in? Like what players would you take him around? Like I think he would kind of be like in this. I think like like third or fourth round. I think like in this tier with like Diggs and DK and DJ Moore, Tank Dell. I think he'd be kind of like a 3-4 turn player, personally. 3-4 turn player. All right. 60 to 70, 60. Suspension is 4 games max anyway, 100%. Worthy's a bust. Come fight me, Worthy bros. Oh, Cowboy. Joe Schmo wants to throw down. Why don't you live stream? He does live stream. What are you talking about? Go sub to the Fantasy Sanctuary. He definitely does live stream. He does live stream. I think he live streamed this morning. Didn't you live stream this morning? Best ball brunch. Wasn't that this morning or no? Was that yesterday morning? I definitely remember seeing that. Yeah, he definitely live streams. What are we talking about? Now I have to find out. Where is Fantasy Sanctuary? I'm obviously subscribed. Yeah, 5 hours ago he live streamed. He live streamed 5 hours ago. Come on now. Fantasy Sanctuary. Go. You know what? Okay, we're doing this. Where is my YouTube? There we go. All right. Here we go. Go toss a sub to the Fantasy Football Sanctuary. Him and Tom putting out great stuff. If you don't even like their takes, like, so I'm a Love Island watcher, right? I love watching Love Island. I will watch the UK version over the USA version because I love the accent. You know what I mean? So even if like whatever, at least if you go there and you listen to Emo Cowboy and Tom, you get to hear Tom's accent, which is awesome. So that's like another, like a British guy talking about fantasy, or is he Australian, right? He's Australian, whatever. The Australian British accent is fucking awesome. So at least that you get to hear that in a fantasy football. It's like a niche thing. Like he's got his own, like an accent talking about fantasy football, which is lit. It's lit. So go sub to them. Worthy is fast in practice. Love it. Oh, you gifted a membership. Thank you, Tyler. Who got it? Who got the membership? I always like looking to see who got it. See if it was like it was a loyal watcher of the channel. Who do we got? Who got the? Oh, it was Thad. See, I feel like the people who get the memberships are always like the people who watch a ton. So thank you for that, Ty. Yeah, I mean, does Thad have the ESPN the sleeper logo now? Let me see. I don't even know if he has a sleeper logo. Does anyone have the sleeper logo in the chat? I think because the ESPN is like the rookie one, but we're on the clock. Okay. Who do we got? I think Wandale makes sense with our Indy New York Giant Week 17 correlation. I don't stack up that game a ton, so if I'm going to do it, I might as well go all out when I do it. So we're going to go Wandale for 1, and then we'll go a running back. Gibson stacks up with our Chargers thing, which feels good. Kendre is falling more and more by the day. Chuba feels like a guy I should have more of as well. I'm going to go Gibson here, though. We'll go Gibson. Feels good there. All right. All right. What do we got? Thad. There we go, baby. There we go. I don't know why the gifts don't play in the chat. They look cool. Like the fan one never plays. You can kind of see the Legette. You can like see, you know what the gif is, but like it doesn't play for some reason. I wish it would. I wish it would. Okay. All right. Anytime, fellas. Any ladies? Anytime like I hear like that, like I say it like that, it's like, yeah, you know what, the Colt 45 where it's like he walked past this fish market. You know what I'm saying? Fish market. He stopped, he took a deep breath, he said, "Ooh, good morning, ladies." Doom, doom, doom. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. God, such a good song. Well, that's a good question for the chat. How old were you when the first, I guess, when did that song come out? When did Colt 45 drop is the real question. Because like, I guess for like the younger generation, I would ask like, when was the first time you heard Colt 45? How old were you? Okay, when did that song come out? Let's find out here real quick. View album. That was 2001. So like, but like I remember hearing that song for the first time. I was probably like 6th, 7th grade, and I was like, oh my God. I was 25 when the song came out. Exactly. Classic. Oh, exactly. I heard it in middle school for the first time. I was like, I remember this kid was like, he's like, dude, listen to this song. It's like, oh my God, this is vulgar. This is vulgar. I felt like a rebel listening to that song the first time, right? So I heard it in 2001 when I was like 14. Yeah, I was like 14 when I first heard it, and like, yeah, met Dolly Parton in Tennessee. We're filled with Hennessy. That country music really drove me crazy. But I rolled that ass and said, "Yes, Miss Daisy." You guys, does everyone know the entire song? I feel like if you like, I feel like that might be like, like when like those videos come out where it's like girls are like, it's like, guys, what is this tool? It's like that thing that I don't know what it's called. I still don't know what it's called. It's like the thing they use to put makeup on, like the pill looking thing, like the egg thing, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like girls are like, boys, what is this tool? I feel like that for us is like, hey, A, do you know the song? B, can you recite every freaking word of it? Like, I feel like a lot of people can just like you say Colt 45 and they can just like get into it and just start singing the entire song. So kind of fun. It's kind of like a hidden guy thing, I feel like. All right. All right. Feel good about the team. 2-4-7-2. We're going to be done with 2 quarterbacks today. I like the security Herb. I love pairing up like a Richardson with like another mid-tier quarterback I feel good about. You know, like a Goff, like a Kirk, like a Herbert kind of thing. Because it's like Richardson could be like, up and like have like up and down weeks where like I feel like Herbert's going to give you that consistency. At least I hope he does. So I like that. I feel good about that. I said Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, baby. That's all we need. Love it. There we go. Yeah. Houses went up for sale. I was standing on the corner selling rap CDs when I met a little girl named Jan. I let her out in my caddy because I didn't know her daddy. God, it's like it just hits every time. It hits every time. We are doing another draft. I think we're at 30 likes, right? We got to be at 30. We're at 34. We're at 30. Tap the like button if you're watching right now. Tap that like, absolutely smash it. Smash the like button. Absolutely smash it. 2 QB is the way to go. 3 QB is the way to go. Rock Hardcastle says 3 QB is the way to go. I think 2 on this team because I have 2 tight ends that have week 10 buys, so I want to get a 3rd tight end on this team specifically. Jonu's gone, unfortunately. I got Jonu in round 18 the other day. I think I was on stream yesterday, actually. Maybe. I don't know. What kind of draft are we doing? I want to try to get in. We're going to be doing the MMG Best Ball League under the NFL tab. Luke. My fat. Rock hard what? Yeah, what was that? Rock hard what? Pause? Question mark? Pause. Okay, 1 pick away. Okay, we still got 3 picks left. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 more tight end. Yeah, 1 more tight end, 1 more receiver, 1 more running back. Who's gonna be okay? Let's just do this. Who's gonna be our tight end? Chig, I don't draft a ton of. I really don't. I don't know who I would want to get. Oh, maybe Woods is the move here. I'm gonna go Woods on one of these. Yeah, let's go Woods. 3%. I want to have like 6% of him, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even look if it was at the same bye week. Thank God it's not. Somebody said, who was it again? Joe Schmo wants me to go Luke. I don't draft a lot of Luke. Tyler Boyd would correlate. We have some other correlations, but you know what? I'll go Luke McCaffrey on this one. I don't have any Atlanta either, but you know what? We'll go Luke McCaffrey on this one. Here go 2 more for y'all. Said LeBron meme. Who watched USA dominate Serbia today? Anybody watch that? Oh my God, clinic. Absolute clinic. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Sometimes I do that where like if someone's like, I think like I'll always ask like from time to time, like, what's your most exposure on a player? And like if that player said, they're like, you know what? I'll trust the community a little bit. I'll trust your better judgment. Like you obviously like McCaffrey for a reason. And I don't think I'm the smartest guy in the room. So you know what? I'm gonna click on some people that I don't click a lot that other people feel good about. I'll take your word for it. So that's me taking your word for it, Joe Schmo. If Luke McCaffrey wins this team, I'll give you 10% of the money. All right. This team right here, if we win it all, you get 10%. I don't even know. What was it? 10 grand, I think. I'll give you a grand. That's the math on that. Well, after taxes, we'll see what I get. But USA, what's going on? Yes, sir. All right. I did it. It was a blast. I haven't had that fun watching basketball in a minute. Oh my God. I mean, I'm obviously I'm for those of you who don't know, I'm from Minnesota. Huge Timberwolves fan. Anthony Edwards. He's like, is he? Did you guys see Anthony Edwards doing the he was hitting that on the sideline. I forgot who scored, but that was hilarious. He was doing that. He also did the Chef Curry after like something. Oh my God. He's just so much fun to watch. I would die for Anthony Edwards. I would literally die for him. All right. I'm trying to get some of these comments here. What is your highest exposed player? Noah Fant, I believe at 24%. It might have gone down now because his ADP has risen and I'm not taking him as much at his current ADP because people are kind of getting in on Noah Fant. So it might end up being Legette at the end of the day. We'll have to see how the exposures play out. It is a brush of fresh air for sure. I feel like nobody hates Ant. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody kind of likes him. I could be wrong, maybe it's because I'm in Minnesota, but I feel like national wise, like Ant is a very likable player. He plays the game like I asked this question in my basketball group chat the other day. I said like, who is like the most right just in the NBA right now? Who are like the most aesthetically pleasing players to watch? We're like, yes, Joel Embiid is probably a better basketball player than Ant, not in these Olympics, but overall probably a better basketball player than Ant. But I don't like to watch Joel Embiid play basketball. I hate watching Joel Embiid play basketball. Right? I don't like watching Shai Gilgeous-Alexander playing basketball. Like, I feel like in terms of guys I like watching, it's like Ant, Kyrie, and like Curry, like LeBron or something like that. KD is a fun guy to watch too, where like it's really fun to watch those guys play basketball. Like, I feel like Ant is one of those guys where like he doesn't like foul bait. He has like an unbelievable like mid-range bag. Morant is another one. Morant's a really good one, Dev. I like watching obviously watching Morant, right? Like they play the game a fun way. So I saw Rock Hard. What'd you say about the Zeke? Yeah, 42% Zeke is a lot. That's a lot. I don't hate it. Zeke could be really. He could just be like, have another 12 touchdowns this year, and I wouldn't be shocked. Zeke's numbers have gone down every single year of his career. I don't think that changes this year. I mean, you don't. I think the thing with Zeke is like he just has to fall in the end zone 12 times or like 10 times. You know what I mean? To pay off his ADP. Not even like I think there's a good chance, like a pretty sizable chance, Zeke just falls in the end zone. I don't think Dowdle is their goal line back, is he? Like, did Dowdle like really like? Did you watch Dowdle last year and be like, yeah, God, Dowdle was so good. I fucking love that guy. No, he was fine. He was whatever. He's a backup running back. I feel the same about Dowdle as I do about like Matt Breida. Maybe that's very disrespectful, but he's just like a second guy that like doesn't do anything for me. So I don't have a ton of them. Okay, we need a running back here. This Deneric Prince thing is very, very interesting, to say the least. I don't know if I want to draft him, but it is interesting. I might scroll down a little bit. I've been trying to draft a little bit more, just a couple shares, because we don't know who the Giants RB2 is. They drafted Gray last year. I don't think I think Tyrone Tracy's new. I don't think he's like the guy there, like the for sure number 2. So okay, let's hop in our second draft. Let me turn the overlay off for that real quick. Again, we're gonna do the MMG's Best Ball League Draft. I'm gonna give a 10-second countdown. Usually, I think when to hop in, if you're trying to get in, hop in around 10 seconds. Like when I start counting, I think is when you should hop in. Again, I don't know, but I think that's kind of what works for most people. So when I start counting, click the button, hop in, and we're gonna hop in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are in. Great. We got in like a fresh lobby, so we should have a ton of you guys in here. That filled unbelievably fast. So again, I feel like we should have a lot in here. Yeah, oh my, this is a fucking friends and family league. Troy, Dean, Dev. We got, I don't know about a couple of you other in here. I don't recognize any of the other names. Maybe are these other guys you? Maybe I don't know. Drop what spot? Okay. We got at 7. There we go. What's going on, Bayou? How we doing today, baby? I saw you streaming this early. If you guys like season long content, like if you guys draft on Drafters or you're thinking about drafting on Drafters, definitely go check out Bayou Bengals channel. He's putting out unbelievable Drafters content. I need to draft a little bit more. I have $10 left, and there's $2 leagues there. Like if you want to do like mock drafts, you know what I mean? Like you want to get ready for your home league type of stuff. Go on Drafters and use Bayou's Bengals code. I don't have a code, so go use Bayou Bengals code. I'm sure he has a code. Bayou Bengal. Drop your code in the fucking chat. So like, if you want to go on Drafters, it's so cheap. You can draft $2 teams on Drafters like all the time. Go draft $2 teams on Drafters. You use Bayou Bengals code because I don't have a code. Otherwise, I'd promote mine. But go use his code. And it's season long content. It's great. So honestly, probably a little bit better for like if you're doing like a friends and family redraft type of league. I feel like Drafters is the place to be. You know what I mean? Because that's more centered on Bayou Bengal. Here it is. Code Bayou Bengal. Matches up to $100 in your first deposit. Go use his code. Go show Bayou Bengal some love. All that good jazz. There we go. Canal's in at 9. At 7. So, okay, we got people in here. Okay, Big Truck in at 6. There we go. 9th kid. What's going on, baby? I knew we had more people in here. That filled way too fast for us to have like 3 in here. Okay. Jefferson Amon-Ra. I actually did get up to 8% Amon-Ra. Like, this is where I'm talking about, like, I'm going to draft Bijan and try and get him up to 15%. I'm going to go Bijan. I'm going to go Bijan here. All right, we'll set a second like goal for a third draft. It's going to be a little lofty. We have a ton of people here right now, so again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. If we get to 6, Dean's got, okay, the thing here with, though, is Dean's going to, like, fucking like it on his 10 accounts. Dean has 11 YouTube accounts, and he always, like, gets the like goal. And, okay, Dean, have you liked on your 10 accounts yet, or have you not? Because that's going to factor into what my like goal that I set for the third draft is. Have you liked on your 11 accounts yet, or have you not? I won't, I promise. Okay, don't like. I'll be able to tell. So don't. Again, I appreciate the likes. You can like if you want, but like that's going to be very dependent on what I set the like goal at. We're going to go 60. 12 more likes. That should be easy, right? 12 more likes. 60 likes. We'll do a third draft. We'll do a third draft at 60 likes. Oh yes, I have. Okay, well I'm gonna keep an eye out on this now too. I can check. I can see if it goes up at like 10. I'm gonna know. Then I'll change it. I want to try taking Puka at 2-3 and go Cup Kyron. Would be rare for sure. You can get that though. Like Kyron will fall. Like if you take Puka right here, I guess they go back to back now. I feel like I remember like big board. You definitely used to be able to get them like together pretty easily. Maybe that's not the case anymore, but you definitely used to be able to because Cooper Kupp used to go right here. He used to be like almost like a 3-4 turn guy. Now he's like a 2-3 turn guy. And Kyron was like, you could do Puka. This is what it used to be. It used to be Puka right here. Kyron used to be a 1-2 turn guy before the draft. So you could get Puka, Kyron, and then you could get Cooper Kupp in the 3rd or the 4th. That's what it used to be. But I guess it would be a good idea now if you wanted to do that because you can't do that by just staying put. You know what I mean? So like I would definitely give that a try. It's definitely I might have to do a little bit of that as well. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Can I just call you HD? Hartnell down? Can I call you HD? Hartnell. What's the name mean? Is your name Hartnell? That's kind of a sick name if that's true. I don't even know what that is though. If it's not, I'm trying not to offend anyone. I'm gonna call you HD though, if you don't mind. HD. One pick away. Okay, we got Bijan here. I kind of like a Bijan Debo. I wonder how much Bijan Debo I have. Let's take a look, and we can take a look at bestballoverlay.com. Bestballoverlay.com will tell us if we have how many Bijan Debo teams we have. So if I go here. I'll share my screen here in a minute. So I can go here, right? This is the website. These are all my 2024 drafts, 284 teams. I can literally go Debo, and I can click Bijan, and it'll tell me how many of these teams. I have 4 of these teams, and a couple of these are like our sit and go drafts. Like this one doesn't count. That's not a real team. So that first one is just a sit and go draft. That's not a real team. This is one of the teams. So like if I'm looking at it, I have like. I always like to see if there's like any players that I have like like a 3 of. We're like on these. Let me see. T. Higgins, Adunze, Godwin. I have yeah. This one looks pretty straightforward. We're like I don't have any of the same players. Like like sometimes I'll go on here and I'll have like T. Higgins on every team. We're like I probably don't want to have T. Higgins on all the teams. You know what I mean? So we can kind of go in any direction here. I feel like. We can go in any direction here, which is good. Hartnell's an NHL player. Hartnell down. He would give 1K to charity every time he fell in the All-Star game. HD is cool with me. There we go. Okay. I'm in Minnesota, but I'm not a huge hockey guy. I understand the rules. I've watched my fair share of hockey games, but I'm definitely not in tune of like who's in the league, like star players in the NHL. Definitely not in that camp. All right, 1 pick away. Let's see here. We are on the clock. Ooh, DK. DK is hard not to draft here. Yeah, it's DK. Give me that. Love drafting DK. So good. Feels so good. I'm a huge believer in this offense this year, man. Huge believer. That's why I'm buying JSN, DK, and Noah Fant. The passing volume, like people are kind of catching up to it. I think that's why Noah Fant's going higher. DK used to go a lot lower than this too. So like people are catching on to what this offense is going to be this year, but I'm still like excited about it. Like they're going to throw the ball a ton. They're going to throw the ball a ton. Geno's like the perfect, like, I feel like guy to, like I trust Geno throwing the ball 40 times a game if he has to. Like he's not the best quarterback in the league, but like I trust him, being like a good quality quarterback to get those guys the ball. And I feel like this is kind of like the way Geno plays, I feel like Geno's really good at like just like a field general kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like just getting the other guys the ball. Get the other guys the ball. He's going to do that. I want to be called HD. Well, that's too bad. This is already HD. That's tough. It's my nickname. Get your own. I bought it from home. Exactly. Get your own. Bring your own lunch, Bones. Bring your own lunch. You want a nickname? We'll just call you Bones. That's all I got for you. We're just going to call you Bones. All right. PP just keeps spamming these weird ass emojis. It's like the generic ass YouTube ones. I don't mind it though. I like it. I'm fine with it. All right. Who do we got? Bijan, Debo, DK. Feel pretty good about that team so far, if I'm being honest. I also want to see if my tweet has 500K views yet. Are we at 500K views yet? I'm also getting a ton of followers, which is awesome. Get more followers on Twitter. We are at 503K views on the tweet. Let's fucking go. 500,000. That's crazy. My most like viewed tweet before today was like I had like one that had like 50 or 60K, but like other than that, like no, 500K is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that. 14% Davis Allen. Love that man. 14%. I mean, there is ambiguity in that tight end room. They did pay Colby Parkinson a decent amount of money though, which would scare me a tad, but hey, F it. I got DK in my draft against the Flock, and that's what I draft. I picked Puka at the 1. Oh, I see. Are your followers from Vietnam like PBG subs? I don't think so. I don't think I got botted subs. Knock on wood. I don't want the botted subs. I actually think that's worse for your channel because like I think there's like a I think like that it plays into the algorithm of like percentage of viewers who like subs who click on your channel. I think that's actually worse for your channel than it is good. Is like having botted subs because they're not gonna click on your videos. So I actually don't even know if that's a good thing, to be honest. Ooh, dude, like ETN here. I have a really hard time passing up on a guy that I love. I'm gonna click ETN again. Workload to decline. Oh, please keep that piece of news there. Please keep that there. I would love for that to be the headline the rest of the summer. Getting ETN in the 4th, he very routinely falls to the 5th is disgusting. It's disgusting. Like, why is ETN not looked at like a Kyron, you know, like a Saquon, an HN, a Henry? Like, am I crazy? Am I taking crazy pills for thinking that he's that kind of player? Look at the stats. Weeks 1 through 8 last year, he had the most touches in the league. He gets hurt after the bye. Workload decreases. Like, he was like the RB2 weeks 1 through 8 last year. And like he's closed the season bad. But like actually, I think in week 17, he had like an unbelievable game. He had like 30 points. But God, man, like what are we doing with this ETN stuff? Like I think he's still that guy. If anything, I want Tank Bigsby to touch the ball more. Give Tank Bigsby like the fucking 2 to 3 yard carries, you know, halfback dives in a cloud of dust. Give ETN the high quality touches. I don't know. I saw your tweet like 2 hours ago. Haha, just followed. Oh, is that why you're on the channel? Thanks, HD. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. I'm glad the tweet's doing something. There we go. There we freaking go. Okay, 1 pick away. Definitely thinking receiver here. McBride's interesting, but I don't really need to click McBride. I always go McLaurin. Maybe I just go McLaurin. I mean, that's like he's a conviction guy for me, right? Maybe I just stick with the conviction guy. I could go McBride, Carolina Rams. We don't have either of those. Philly, Atlanta. We do have Atlanta. McLaurin correlates a little better. I'm going to go McLaurin. 25% ETN. Love it. I love it. Davis Allen will start and be relevant. Parkinson was paid and will block. Davis Allen is young, athletic, on a top 5 offense with the best coach in the NFL. He had plays drawn up for him. I like that. Where like if you're gonna Hard, no, you're. It sounds like you might be new here. The joke is, another guy I stream with a lot, Best Ball Guy. Go give him a sub too. His link's in the description for anyone who's listening. Go follow Best Ball Guy. I believe he's going live in. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be my last draft because Best Ball Guy is going live at 7, in about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna do one more draft here, and then I'm gonna filter you guys over to Best Ball Guy stream because I'm not saying we can never stream at the same time, but obviously. Usually my subs are his subs kind of thing. So I want you guys to go watch Best Ball Guy, obviously. So make sure you guys go do that. Let me double check to make sure he's streaming at 7. But let me see here. Let's see here. Best Ball Guy. He is live at 7 p.m. Central, so 8 p.m. Eastern. But what was I talking about again? Oh, he said Vietnam because Best Ball Guy got a whole bunch of subs botted to him. He did not do it by himself. He didn't ask for it. Just somehow happened to him. So that's the joke. So Best Ball Guy he gained it was like 500 subs in 2 days. And it was just like out of nowhere. And he came to us and was like, dude, I'm not doing this. Like someone's like botting subs to my channel kind of thing. So he said like they're all from like Vietnam or something like that. So like that's the joke. That's the joke. What's going on, Pat? How we doing? Your boy has 45 watching. I know, dude. We're lit right now. Chat is lit. Thanks, guys, for everyone watching. I say it all the time. I was like not in my feels the other day, but I was like, damn, I can't believe like people watch me. You know what I mean? It's like I you know what got me in my feels? I was watching. I don't know why. I was like, I kind of wanted to look at some of my old big board teams. So I was like, I'm just gonna go back and watch going back and watching like the first ever like the first week of streams I ever did. Just like 2 people watching me, which like I was going to stream anyway. Like the fact that we've grown to this channel to where it is now, I'm super appreciative of all that. It's really, it's awesome that you guys are in here. We get to chat. We get to, chop it up. I have my own promo code. Thanks to Pat. I get to have an ESPN league with you guys, which is awesome. Okay. We have to go receiver here or Kittle, San Francisco. Ooh, let's go Kittle. But yeah, the fact that I get to do all the things I get to do is because of you guys. I'm really appreciative of that. And it's just going back and watching those old videos. I'm like, damn, we made it. We made it, baby. But thanks everyone for subbing, liking, watching, all that stuff. Yeah, Anthony's one of the ones who've been here from the beginning. And speaking of, I want to have fucking best ball guys got all these fucking all these whatchamacallit, all these mods. I'm gonna give a couple of you guys moderator. Anthony, you're gonna be number one because you've been here. I feel like I trust you and you've been here since the beginning. So I gotta find your. I think I can make you a mod right now. Add as a moderator. Managing moderator. Which one? Wait. Okay. Can manage block words and change the live chat. Has capabilities of standard moderators. Can review. I don't know the difference. So you can change the mode to. Okay. We'll go just standard. I don't know what the difference is. Anthony's now a moderator. All right. I'll make a couple other of you moderators as the days go along. I have to actually go back and look, but yeah, I have to go back and look like to the chat. But Anthony was the first one that came to mind, so that's what she said. All right, what are we looking at now? Probably receiver. I think it's Addison for me. I'm clicking Addison a lot more than Keon Coleman. I think I saw something today that said he's probably gonna get 3 games, but I mean it's fine. I think it's to get the value on him right here. Rusty Shackelford, what's going on? I have 7% Addison across my 2024 drafts. It's probably a little higher now because I'm trying to take the dip. I'm trying to buy the dip on Addison while I can. We're like, I don't like he misses 3 games, he misses 3 games. I don't really care about the first 3 games. I care about, having a better discount of him for like I don't give a fuck about weeks 1 through 3. I give a fuck about weeks 15 through 17. So if I can get him at a better price than some of the other people who have been drafting him, then I'm fine with that. Anthony put me in timeout with you sicko. You sicko. Hey, BP. I don't know why I just thought of this. Any chance we could get a Corinna on the live stream? Can you make that happen? Can we make that happen? I feel like that would be great for numbers. that would be monumental for the success of the channel. Can we link that? Can we make that happen? You got the connect. You have to connect me. You're the one that has to connect me. But I would love to make that happen. We'll just be like, I was gonna make a really bad joke. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Actually, we'll say it like this. We'll make a team out of only players that have DM'd Corinna. I'm sure we can make a fucking roster. DM'd is a nicer way of putting it. We'll make a team out of players that have DM'd Corinna Koff. And then she can, that's great for the channel because then it's like it gets clipped and it's like, oh, this player DM'd Corinna Koff. So everyone gets filtered to my channel anyway. Plus, it's great content. We'll probably have 18,000 people watching. That's what we do. That's the move. That's the move. Probably make a team. That's what I was going to say, but I didn't want to be mean. I didn't want to be mean. DM'd is a nicer way of putting that. Wouldn't that be lit? That'd be so lit. BB just hits her up out of the blue. Hey, by the way, this guy that I like watching, he'd love to have you on. I'll settle for air cool. I'll settle for air cool. I'll get him on too. Oh God. All right. Oh God, that would be a fucking blast. All right, we're 1 pick away here. I'm feeling pretty good about it. The running back room is lit. Receiver room, I still feel like I need to add a little bit more. I don't like drafting Sutton. I'm trying to draft more like Love. Just actually, you know what? I'm gonna reach a little bit on Daniels here. I got 9%. I would love to get like 15 of Daniels. Again, that's the kind of thing where it's like making it a point. It's a lot harder to get more of a player than it is to get less because you have to make a point to go out and find them and draft them and realize where their ADP is. So, what tweet are we talking about? I've been off X most today. I tweeted. If you're talking about my tweet, Ty, I tweeted something yesterday. It was the Xavier Legette clip that's kind of made the rounds today, and I just like did the thing where you like hold in the middle of a video, then you click post video, and I just said, bro, just listen to how this dude says February. It's on my pinned tweets now because it has over 500K views, 258 retweets, 2.7K likes. Like, it's like one of those things where like you look on somebody's like Twitter, and it's like, oh, they have like that tweet that went viral that one time for them. Like, this is mine right now. Like, I don't know. Can we hit 1 million? That'd be kind of lit. That'd be kind of lit. What's going on, K-Dog? How we doing? How we doing, baby? You need Purdy with Debo and Kittle. I would love to get a little Purdy with Debo and Kittle. Oh, we have 2 Week 12 running backs. I forgot. I always forget that that's the case. B-Rob, I would love to get here. Pollard. Swift after ADP is interesting. I wish I could go Burrow. I don't have any correlation there, though. Okay, Burrow goes anyway. I'm going running back here. I don't know which one. Obviously, B-Rob stacks up better. The Atlanta part of that is great, too. 60% B-Rob. Damn. Let's go B-Rob on that. I don't give a fuck about the Swift correlation. I know he correlates with DK for week 17 anyways, but, man, I just think Brian Robinson's going to have a good year. He's going to have a good year. Yeah. Okay, we got there. What do you think of when do you think Fields takes over, week 1 or middle of the year? I think sooner than later. Are we sure he takes over at all? Like, I think Fields plays at some point. If I had gun to my head, I'd say if Fields plays, like, who do you think plays more snaps this year? Fields or Russ? And there's a thing in Russ's contract too, where it's like, isn't it where, or is it in Fields' contract? It's in one of the fucking two, where I think it's Russ's contract, where like if he plays under 1% of certain snaps, he actually like doesn't get paid, or like it's something like that with the Pittsburgh thing. Do we have any resident Pittsburgh fans in the chat, or like people who remember that contract thing? I think Fields plays a little bit more personally. I would guess. BP's biased because he's a Chicago fan, probably hates fucking Fields. I don't know what y'all hoping for. I'm hoping for the fucking rushing upside. Do I think the Steelers are going to go to the Super Bowl with Justin Fields? No. Do I think Justin Fields can drop 35 in week 17? 100%. Now, that was why Russ got benched last year. Exactly. But there's like a thing, I think, I have to look it up. If he gets injured, they pay him full or something. Yeah, it was something like that. I don't remember exactly. Broncos are paying Russ's contract. Yeah, dude, Russ is only making like $1 million a year from the Steelers. Like, he's only like a less than $2 million cap hit. So, oh my goodness. Okay, I am up 10. Let's see here. I'm up 10 points in fantasy baseball, and this guy's he's let up 3 runs. Let's go. I'm in a really, really close fantasy baseball matchup, and the guy that I'm going against, I'm up 10 points. He's got Tanner Houck, who's pitching right now against the Yankees. He's a Red Sox pitcher, and he's already got 3 earned through 3 innings, which is huge. And I have Tyler O'Neill, who's 0 for 1. No strikeouts, though, which is fine. Let's fucking go. I need Tanner Houck to sell. He can't get like a quality start. How many pitches is he at? That's the real question. How many pitches is this guy at? Because if he doesn't go through 6, that would be the most ideal. If he pitches 6 innings and has less than like 4 earned, then we're done. We're toast. We're toast. He's already at how many pitches? 47. 47 through 3. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Sorry, this fantasy baseball league is like it's a fucking big deal. It's a big deal. It's probably more important than any of my football leagues. This fans like it is high energy, high shit talking. All right, what are we doing? I don't think it applies. They're paying him. Yeah. I think Russ gets more starts based on Pitt playing close games and not giving him much of a chance to lose the job. All right, we're on the clock here. I think Purdy's the pick here, right? It's got to be Purdy with our San Francisco, with our Kittle. I kind of like a Jaden Purdy thing too. We can just stop at two quarterbacks. We get him at a little bit of a discount anyway. Who are the other drafters here? I don't even think either. The McCaffrey drafter has Allen. I'm not gonna overthink it. Let's just go Purdy. We'll figure it out later. We can take quarterback off the board. All right. Bull in a China shop. What is this HUD with matchup correlation? I'm glad you asked. Bull in a China shop. You can get this overlay at bestballoverlay.com. A ton of really cool stuff. It's so clean looking, which is my favorite part about it. You can see your exposures on screen. You can change the exposures to different contests. So like where the exposures you see right now are just my 2024 drafts, you can change it to just Best Ball Mania. You can change it to just weekly winners. You can change it to like we're drafted in the MMG league right now. You can change it to just this contest, which is awesome. You can also look at your week 16 and 17 exposures. You can see the Vegas over-unders if you hover over. So that 45, 46 are the Vegas over-unders for those given weeks. It obviously has the brackets. So like the line right here indicates that Bijan is game stacked with one of my quarterbacks, Daniels, for week 17. It shows you that. The week 16 part about it too, like I don't have the week 16 matchups memorized. I have the 17, but it's really nice for week 16. It's like a glaring thing. You can just look on the screen. Like if I just scroll down, like I'm looking for correlations, like I can see that Tua, Goff correlate, Eckler would stack up, right? Like you can just see that really easily. You can also go over here and type in different combos. Like we started with Debo Bijan on this team. I wanted to see how many other teams of Debo Bijan I had. It shows you all that. It also shows you the closing line value, which is freaking cool too. So like you can look at, like I got 35 picks of value where like I picked him at 139. His current ADP is 103. So like it's a really awesome tool to kind of just play around and like quote unquote roster bait. If you love roster baiting, it's like the best tool for that. I was gonna tweet that out, but I didn't know if that'd be too risque or not. Okay. I really don't want to draft Eddie Mitchell here. I don't want to do it. I need to decide. I'm gonna go Polk. Let's go Jalen Polk here. Let's go Jalen Polk here. But yeah, use code PPR Tyler, all caps. All caps, PPR Tyler. How much is it? It is $20 a month. If you use my code, all caps, PPR Tyler, it's $20 a month. If you don't use my code, it's $30 a month. So it's a better deal to use my code anyway. And I would say, like, if you are a volume drafter, it's worth taking a look at. If you're planning on maxing BBM, it's definitely like worth taking a look at. There's definitely an edge in having the tool and not having it. 100%. Love debate. You love debate. We had a couple of presidential debates coming up, so there we go. I'm like roster baiting when I got some loud. Love it, Rusty. That's funny. Love it. All day, every day, bait. Oh God. Oh goodness. Okay. What are we looking at? Okay, let's break down the team here real quick. We got Jaden, Purdy, Bijan, ETN, B-Rob, Debo, DK, McLaurin, Addison, Polk, and then we got Kill as our tight end. So we're done at QB. I feel good with the receivers. We got 5 guys I feel decent about. Still want to get more in that room. We'll see what tight end ends up looking like too. I'm fine with Kittle if we have to go 2. Probably going to go 3 if we're going 2 quarterbacks. Maybe we could do like a 6 running back, 8 receiver thing. If we go 2, 6, 8, 2, we could do that. I like my team at 7 so far. What do we got at 7? Amon-Ra, JT, Neighbors, Dell, Jacobs, Watson, Ingram. I like that team too. Jordan Love with Wicks and Watson. Love it. Got a little week 17 with JT and Neighbors as well. Love that. All right. We are 7 picks away. Again, too, if you have not dropped a like on the video, go do so. I said 60. I don't want to do a third draft because I want to send you guys over to Best Ball Guys stream. I forgot he was streaming at 7. So this is going to be our last draft. We'll be back tomorrow, though. We draft every single day. If for those of you who are new, we did, I think it was 80 consecutive streams. Like we streamed 80 consecutive days the day BBM opened, and then we went 80 days, and then there was a day I just couldn't, so the streak ended. So we're back. The new streak, I think today's number 8. So we do stream every day. That's why you tap the sub. That's why you tap the bell, because we stream every day. Mostly. What time do you usually go live? It's usually after like evening, like anywhere from like 5 to 7 usually, somewhere usually like 5 or 6, 5 in the central. So I should say 5, 6, 7 central, somewhere in that range most evenings. So yes, sir. Yeah. I have all the emojis coming in. I love it. I was gonna do, so I said it on yesterday's stream. I have a music clip I'm gonna play, and I kind of want to play it every time I draft Xavier Legette. I don't want to force it and play it now. I kind of want to let it happen generically, but we haven't gotten Legette on the team yet. Maybe what we'll do, if we do Fant or Legette, we'll play the clip, and I'll like start dancing. It's a song, whatever. It's a song that I like listening to, so maybe I just start playing it when we get Fant or Legette. And then I'll like dance to it. I thought that would be kind of fun. And I think it's Kodak Black, but it's not like a real song. Like you can only find it on YouTube Music. or like if you search, like you can't find it on Spot. You can find it on Spotify, but it's not under Kodak name. It's like Kodak Black. It's like a different. It's under a different name. All right, this is where we have a decision to make. I'm thinking we go Dotson. Stacks up with Daniels. I guess we'll just kind of sell out for the Washington stack. We'll just do it. Who Hames? What's going on, baby? How are you doing today? How you doing? Whew. Okay. All right. Feeling good. I mean, we got a ton of Washington on this team. We have Terry, Dotson, and then B-Rob. That's kind of where I like to finish. I don't want to get another Washington player. I feel like that would just be too much. If it gets to a point where, like, if you draft too many Washington players, you're almost like raising your floor and not your ceiling, where you usually want to be raising your ceiling in these, thousands and thousands of entrants in a single contest. So that's why I feel like, like we have B-Rob, we have 2 pass catchers, like drafting McCaffrey on this team would be overkill. Drafting, Sinnott or Ertz would be overkill. I just don't like really doing that. If you're asking my opinion. What do we got? Great, just settling in, about to overdraft me some of my boys. There we go. Overdraft some of your boys. Go get your guys. Hashtag get your guys. Where's that? That's still in here? Hashtag get your guys. Okay. Pearsall could be. I got enough San Francisco. I don't really want Pearsall on this team. Kind of leading a running back. We have 2 week 12 bye guys, so I kind of want to get a running back on this roster. Usually I would go Algier, but I never go Algier and Bijan together. That just feels a little silly to me. I'm definitely leaning, I think, Jalen Wright. He week 16 game stacks with a good San Francisco bet that we have. So I'm going to go Wright. Jalen Wright is the pick. Where else do you like to finish? That's a good question. I was like trying to think of something, but I couldn't think of anything. Not overkill if the entire offense outperforms in 3 week sprint. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just like thinking of it as like a week, and it's different with like when the ADPs are lower. Like what I don't like doing is going like some people are like, oh, I got the Chiefs. Like I think a good example is like the Chiefs. Like some people are like, oh, I got the Chiefs mega stack, and I have a couple of those teams, but like I feel like the odds of you winning a week 17 when you have like Mahomes, Kelsey, Rice, Worthy, and Hollywood, like if you have all 5 of those guys, like even 4, I think is too much. Where like you're spending a good amount of ADP on all those guys, because especially when Rice comes back up in price, like because Mahomes went right here, like Hollywood Brown, like so Mahomes is a 4th round pick. Hollywood's a 5th round pick, right? Worthy's a 6, and then Rice is somewhere in there as a 6, 6th round, 5th round pick as well. So like they all kind of go in that same range where like if you have 4 of those guys, let's say you have Mahomes, Kelsey, Rice, and Hollywood, right? The odds that all those guys are hitting your lineup in week 17, I feel like are pretty slim. Like Mahomes would have to throw like, I guess he could throw 3 touchdowns, and it could be to Kelsey, Rice, and Worthy, I guess. But I don't know. It just feels like that. Like that. A, it's probably not likely, and B, I just feel like if let's say Mahomes throws 2 touchdowns and both of them go to Kelsey, right? Then you're giving up a lot of draft capital. Where like your week 4 or your round 4 picks probably not hitting your lineup, right? Your round 3 pick is probably not hitting your lineup, right? So it's just the theory of like, do you think? And if there is a guy to do it, it's Mahomes, right? Like Mahomes could definitely throw 4 touchdowns, and like 2 of them could be to Rice, 1 to Kelsey, 1 to Worthy. Like that could definitely happen, right? It's just I don't feel like it's probably unlikely to happen. But that's where you get unique. So and that's why I have a couple of those teams. But it's just not something that I am like really pumped to get. It's kind of hard to get, so that's why you feel a little good about it. But it's like I acknowledge the fact that like it's hard for all of those guys to hit your lineup in that week 17 when that's really all that matters. Okay. I'm leaning a little Chuba here. Kendre doesn't stack. Ray Davis stacked with New England, kind of, but I'm not really going out of my way to do that. I just like Ray Davis, though. I don't have a lot of Chuba, though. I have so much Jonathan Brooks. I feel like I should take more Chuba just to kind of protect myself slightly. I'm gonna have way more Jonathan Brooks than Chuba, but I'm gonna draft a little bit more of Chuba to protect myself a tad. The theory is that the Chief gets you through 50. Yeah, exactly right. That's the theory. With the Chiefs mega stack, you'll have your first, second, and third round picks. Yep. Now your first. You'd have your first and your second, and yeah, I guess. But like if you're starting 3 receivers and like let's say, I guess it depends how you start your draft, but like if you're starting 3 receivers and 2 of your first 4 are Chiefs guys, like you could probably make it's yeah. I totally get what you're saying, Rusty. And I have a couple of those teams, right? I definitely do. I know I do. But it's like the Eagles part of it. I think the Eagles, like the Chiefs was one of the examples. The Eagles one is the one I really don't like doing. Again, I do have Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith teams. That being said, it's like Jalen Hurts way more rushing like upside where like touchdown, like he could vulture touchdowns almost like away from some of his receiving threats where like AJ and Devontae are both like first and third round picks. Where like if those guys both don't catch a touchdown, you're probably effed, right? Because you're spending high capital on both those guys. Like that's one. Same thing with like Houston a little bit too. It's like I'm usually a little cautious about how many guys I'm drafting on a given team and where I'm taking the guys. It's the price that matters. Because like, okay, let me make my pick first. And we'll get back on topic here. I think I kind of said I think I can afford to go. I want more likely. I want more of it. Yeah, let's go likely here. Like going, like 3, like let's say I got Drake May and I got Hunter Henry, Demario Douglas, and Javon Baker. I'm spending like what? Where does Hunter Henry go? Round like what? 14, right? Hunter Henry, yeah, round 13. Hunter Henry's a round 13 pick. Javon Baker you can get in the last round. Demario Douglas you can get in where? Round where does he go? 14, 15, 13. Like that's a lot better thing where it's like, okay, I'm almost like I'm raising my floor, but like I still have like my 5 receivers ahead of Demario Douglas. You know what I mean? Where like that feels, I kind of like doing that more. Like if I'm going to draft 3 guys in the same offense or, potentially 4, like I'm going to do it with guys that are, again, probably worse offenses, but they're going to be lower priced because of it. And I'm not effed if, Douglas, Henry, and Javon Baker don't all catch a touchdown because A, they're probably not going to, but it almost like raises my floor for one of those guys to catch a touchdown. We're like, let's say like I'm in the finals and I got those 3 Pats players, like the odds that one of those guys catch a touchdown and they hit my lineup as like a round, as a round 13, 14, 15, 18 round player, like that's huge for me. That's absolutely huge. So I think I like doing that a little more where it's like you're raising your floor, but it's also raising your ceiling because you still have all of like your rounds 1 through 12 guys who aren't on that New England team. Like I really like you can get so much value by finding that offense that like last year was Houston, right? If you were in on the Houston offense last year, you were drafting Dell in round 18. You were drafting Nico in I think round 14, 15, somewhere in that range, right? You were drafting those guys. You drafted Devin Singletary. Like your team, like going into a single week was so much more. You were so much more excited about that because Dell's your round. Again, Dell was hurt at the end of the year. So maybe Nico's a better example. Nico was your round, 15, 14, like receiver. That's when you drafted him. And you still have all your top dog guys to draft, like to play as well, where like you kind of just feel like you're stealing. Like you're in such a better shape than the other guy. Like that's why I like buying in on, like this Carolina offense. Like that's my like Houston Texans of this year in a way. Like it's a different coaching change. I'm excited about the play calling. I feel good about the rookie court, like the second year quarterback and Bryce Young. The weapons are way better. Like that's definitely an offense where like I have like no one liked Houston last year because they were the worst in the league before. No one likes Carolina this year because they were the worst in the league last year. You cannot play fantasy football in just like this happened last year, it's going to happen this year. Like that's how I feel about like Brandon Ayuk. Just because Brandon Ayuk was really good last year doesn't mean he's going to be really good this year, right? Just because, who's another example of this? I would say, like who's like Kyron to an extent. It was more Kyron when he was at the 1-2. But you know what I mean? Like you got to take some chances, take some projections. Like that's how you win these contests, by taking high swing upside chances. Where like if Carolina's really good this year, guess what? my teams are going to be in a really good position down the stretch. Bucky Irvin had a highlight clip today that I could not watch because it didn't load. So I might take him based off the fact that like I need to watch it. Let's watch it right now. I'm going to draft him, and then we're going to watch it right now. Let me pull it up on Twitter because I bookmarked it because I wanted to watch it. I like Bucky Irving. Here it is. Okay, let's watch. Let's see what the hype is about this. Let's see what the hype is about this. Here we go. Here we go. Oh fuck! He caught a pass and he ran. Good shit. Oh my god, that was fucking underwhelming as hell. That was underwhelming. The literal caption on that video was Bucky. Look at Bucky Irving stock up. He just caught a pass and he ran in. Dude, I fucking hate Twitter. Dude, like what the? I was like expecting it to be like some like, oh, he like fucking shook some dude out of his shoes type of thing. What the fuck did I just watch? He caught a pass and he ran in a straight line. Fucking, oh my god. Bucky Irving to the moon. I wish I could unclick him after I drafted him. Oh my god. Time to mortgage my house and bet it on Bucky over his projections. I'm so like, what the fuck did I just watch? Oh my god. Did you see the Bills hype receiver hype? Them catching touchdown. Yeah, dude. I remember the first training. It was an OTA clip. I think it was like OTA or mini camp. It was Jermaine Burton catching a deep ball against Air. And everyone's like, oh, Jermaine Burton's running with the ones and OTAs. Fucking to the moon. Like, come on now, guys. Let's look like the neighbors clips that come out, like those are all against like DBs. And he's like cooking them. And he's making like crazy over the shoulder catches. God, sleeper should be banned for fucking putting that on the timeline. For captioning that, I should say. Okay, we're going one more receiver, one more tight end, I think. I actually we'll go receiver and then we'll see if I want a tight end. Who are my quarterbacks again? Purdy, Daniels. Okay. I can kind of go anywhere here. Purdy, Daniels. I'm gonna go Malik. I'm gonna go Malik Washington. I like Malik. I'm gonna draft a little bit more of him. Okay. Okay, receivers. I have Debo, DK, McLaurin, Addison, Polk, Dotson. Okay, I feel good with those 7. We'll go 7 on this team, and we'll go 3 tight ends. I know who I want to draft the tight end. I do know that. I have a one-on-one. Who is it? Oh, super fractor autograph, Jermaine Burton. So I hope he goes to the moon. There you go. Love that. The T Higgins video was even lamer than that swing pass. What was the T Higgins video? I don't think I saw that one. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. T Higgins. That'll be hard to find, but I might be able to. Oh, here we go. This could be it. Oh, this is it. Spots T Higgins on the rollout and hits him on the run. I hope it's not that one. I hope it's not that one. It could be any of these. I don't know. All right. Last pick, and then I think Best Ball Guy is live right now. I think he is. Let me see. Let me double check on that. Best Ball Guy. Oh, Flock's live too. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, Best Ball. Oh, Best Ball Guy's live with Nez, guys. Go watch Best Ball Guy. You can. I give you permission to tune out right now. He's drafting with Nez. Nez is awesome. We had Nez on a couple of weeks ago, I think, at this point. But Nez is awesome. I love Nez. Love the Badge Bros. I like the baseball part of all the baseball stuff they do there too. So go watch Best Ball Guy stream. Let's do the. Can we do the thing where we just spam his chat with like a player? Can everyone go in Best Ball Guy's chat and just which player should we do? Let's pick one of these random tight ends. Let's go Michael Mayer. Everyone go spam Michael Mayer in Best Ball Guy's chat. Can you guys do that for me, please? I always like doing it. It's fun to do. I enjoy it. It gives me pleasure. I like watching it. Everyone go type Michael Mayer in Best Ball Guy's chat. Go do it. Austin Hooper. I do Michael Mayer. I already put Michael Mayer in there. Put Michael Mayer in there. All right. I'm going to turn the volume down on this thing. Okay. We're 4 picks away here still. Guys, I'm not seeing any Michael Mayer. Go type Michael Mayer in the chat right now. Also, I'm just going to look weird. You guys are going to hang me out to dry. I'm just going to look weird. Why did Tyler say Michael Mayer? There we go, Troy. Thank you. Thank you, Troy. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Who Hames. I don't know why I think it's funny. I just all right, we're 1 pick away here. I wanted to draft I actually wanted to go Mayer. Did Mayer get taken? Oh, no, there. I'm gonna draft Michael Mayer on this team. Let's do it. Let's do it. I want a couple of shares of him. I think he could have some upside. I think he'd have some upside. All right. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Again, go watch Best Ball Guy and Nez. They are live right now on Best Ball Guy's channel. If you need help finding it, the link for Best Ball Guy's channel is in the description of this video. This was a really, really fun stream today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Drop a like, drop a comment after the video ends, and we will see you tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central Time after I do Player Profiler today on Player Profiler News YouTube channel. But we will be back here live drafting 6:30 p.m. Central tomorrow. We'll see you then. Peace.